Yo, what's going on everyone? My name is Sirvo, here to give you quality reactions, and today we are going to react to the second episode of Fuuto PI, a new anime series that has been on my bucket list, if you could say. So, quick backstory, I intended to start a YouTube reaction channel a couple weeks back, and I tried doing one last week with the first episode of Fuuto PI. You won't find that video because I deleted it, and you will never see that video again because YouTube is very weird. I'm still getting kind of used to the whole content ID thing, so it's been a very rough transition for me since I'm very new at this. So for the time being, what I've decided to do is, while I will put the audio, I will not. Well, I'll still play the video as well, but I'm inverting the colors. Hopefully that will be good enough to stop YouTube from content IDing me. I'm not sure. If you guys know some other workaround, I'm all for it. I'm also dimming the brightness just a little bit, but you know, you should be able to tell, and because you'll get to hear the audio, you may be able to hear it. Okay, I think that covers the basics. What do I need to cover next? Oh yes, Fuuto PI. I'm a huge Kamen Rider fan. I'm a huge Toku fan, all things considered. So I've been trying to catch up with the manga. It's really hard to get, but I've managed to read maybe 3-4 chapters of the manga. I didn't go too far because I really wanted to be surprised, but needless to say, I love Toku. Double is one of those series that I didn't really get to, but I know most of the story, you know, YouTube clips and whatnot, so I know the basic storyline of Double. And Fuuto PI, well, again, I've read like 4 chapters of it, so I'm fairly well versed in what's going to happen the first couple of episodes. Anyways, I was super glad that the anime came out. I've been waiting for this for a year now, and it's been absolutely crazy these last couple of weeks just waiting for it. I think at San Diego Comic-Con, Team Kamen Rider had a special preview of the first 2 episodes. I'm so jealous of everyone that went. They got to see the first 2 episodes. They said it was really amazing. I've watched the first episode in its entirety, and so now I have yet to go and see the second one. So, yeah, this is going to be pretty special. So I think that basically wraps up my long-winded introduction. Hopefully hopefully I will be able to upload this video without any major issues. And I think that should be it. So keep your fingers crossed that all of this works out. Alright then. So let us dive into the second episode of Fuuto Tante. 3, 2, 1. Hajime. Yay! 2人で1人の探偵だ。Yeah, let's do this. Okay, and really quick, for those of you who had watched Double, I know you guys might be weirded out by, you know, the new voice actors, but for those of you who actually did play the Kamen Rider video game Memory of Heroes, you actually heard these guys playing Shotaro and Philip, so it shouldn't be new to those in the Toku community that actually played the Kamen Rider video game. And, from my opinions on it, I don't know, I do prefer Shotaro's VA in the anime to the actual Shotaro's voice. I don't know, in the show, Shotaro always kind of naive and childlike. This one they gave him a deep man voice, and I really like that. Philip, it's neutral. I really have no opinions. One way or the other, I don't really see that big of a change. He nailed Philip pretty well, his voice actor. So I'm not seeing, I'm not having too much criticisms about their work in this anime. Oh my freaking god. That OP was lit. Oh my god, I have no words to express my emotions on that. That was like what? A minute and 50 seconds of perfection? 2 minutes of perfection. Oh my god, they got everything right. It's not. I was really hoping it would be WBX, but I'm so glad they. It's a new band that's playing, but the original singers for for Double's theme song did come back and play and record for the song as well. So I'm really glad they're back. So their voices, oh, takes me back. So glad they got to come in. The song itself is great. Fitting title, Private Eye, really good. But yeah, solid OP. Exposition dump. Gaia memories. For those of you who don't know. Gaia memory. Hey, first episode. That's the magma dopan from the first episode of Double. Oh look, it's that monster that I can never pronounce. You know, there's like a specific monster in Double. Yeah, I said I'm well versed with it. I didn't say I know it by heart. Please don't at me, Double fans. I forgot the name of that monster. It's just at the tip of my tongue, and it's this weird collection of letters. It's like an Aztec. It's like supposed to be like some kind of Aztec name. I forgot, but it was weird. It's a really hard boss in the game, and it's even weirder to pronounce. But anyways, moving on. Yeah. The Gaia Library. Alright, keywords this time. Well, what are the keywords? Road. So in essence, whenever he creates a new road into this alternate dimension, he runs out of energy, and to replenish that, he needs human. Human blood, human flesh. It's essentially a Gaia memory that siphons off of flesh material to create these alternate dimensions. I hope I'm getting that right. I don't know. It's been a couple of days, but even though I read the chapter in the manga, it's still a little confusing. Definitely does seem that way. Hey! Fuuto Ramen Guy! A little detective. One thing I always liked about Double is all of these informants. Because they're like the most random collection of characters that ever graced the screen of Kamen Rider. Like, it's so random, and yet they provide the best intel. Honestly, I mean, other than the actual scumbags that are like buying gun memories and destroying buildings left and right on a daily basis, most of the chaps in Fuuto are actually pretty chill. Yeah, they're pretty classy. I don't know. It's just weird. It just strikes me as odd, but at the same time, also kind of endearing how Fuuto is like that. Because the scumbaggery in this place is like the underbelly of this is definitely very rotten, like to its core. But on the surface, Fuuto actually looks like a pretty decent city to live in. The drawing in the manga is not that clear, so I didn't get a full picture of what road looked like. But this, oh god, this looks menacing. The biology of the dope ants is really interesting. Did he do it? He didn't do it, did he? Sakuga if I've ever seen it. Get that eye! Let's be quite honest here. Philip is the one that's trying to straight talk Shotaro when he's doing stupid stuff like this. Like, even in the series, I think it's fairly clear to everyone at this point that Shotaro isn't exactly the best at being hard-boiled. He wears his emotions a lot on his sleeve. So actually, in a way, you actually have to thank Philip a lot for keeping Shotaro in line. A genius detective that is just one wit short of being hard-boiled. Now, let me be quite clear. He's right. Shotaro is right. By the end of this episode, I'm pretty sure he's going to be right. But still, this ain't the way to go about it. I was even frustrated with Shotaro's lack of competence in the game, to somewhat, but it's fitting with his character. A lot, actually. A lot. Like, more than you'd ever know. Just like Sento. Sorry. Build fanboy here. But it's broken. Yep. Yep. The original sound effects are back. Yes. Yes. Alright. Now, who just wants to hear that voice say, money? So, the money dope hunt is one of the most stupid things in Kamen Rider, but it's also one of the things I love the most. Money! Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Track 26. Reserve track 27. I don't care. Hey, Sando Boss is here too. I'm just gonna accept. Aibo. Joker. Henshin. Cyclone Joker! Yes! Say it with me, boys! Say it with me! Sanがダブル。さあ、お前の罪を数えろ。Alright then. Thoughts on the ending before I quickly end on the little ending sequence. The ending is amazing. The song is great. I did not see the visuals until now, and oh my god. Oh, that little dance. The group of them together is just perfect. And of course, the ending does point at some future stuff in the manga, like Tokime's relationship with both Shotaro and her upcoming new business relationship with Philip. That's going to be explored a little bit in maybe episode 3, episode 4. But the fact that we're getting hints of that already is amazing. So they really are doing a setup. Oh my god. So much to take in. But this is so good. Like, I can't even. I'm going to continue with the ending sequence here. Sandal Boss! What? I don't know. One of the things I missed about Double is slaps. Is the sandal slaps. Yeah. Man, it's so good that the entire cast is here. I'm so glad. So that basically wraps up episode 2 of Fuuto Tante. Wow. This was great. Double came out in 2009. It's been almost 13 years since Double came out. 13 years, and this anime just picks up right where the series had left off. Okay, so few thoughts about the episode itself. Animation was crisp as usual, and I liked how we did get a lot more out of the story now. The big plot, one thing I didn't really like is the fact that they ended it right as the climax of like the 4th chapter of the manga was going on. Right? We are this close to the ending of that chapter, and we cut it off just at the transformation. I find it peculiar. I find it strange that I don't know why they didn't think of moving it a little further. But it just feels awkward, you know? Because the climax, like, the clincher, the huge plot twist and reveal at the end, like almost every second double episode of, like, the 2 halves usually is, it's not there. It just didn't happen. And we're not going to get that until, like, the next episode. Which, you know, it's going to be... I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be underwhelming or not, but it's going to be weird, you know? But hopefully but maybe I'm remembering it all wrong, and maybe we will have enough content to stretch out a 25-minute episode. But overall, this is pretty great. Seeing the transformation sequence again was great. Having track 27 play during the transformation is the... Oh my god. So good. I really love this episode. I really love Fuuto Tante. It's a lot more drama-focused than the original series is. Like, if you've watched the original series, you know what I'm talking about, right? The extreme story stuff that you see from Double, that usually happens in the movies. It's not evenly spaced out in the series as it is like in the movies. I'm really glad that they are focusing a lot on the detective aspect in this series. It's really pushing Double in a way that we didn't really get to see in the series proper. So this is a very good step in the right direction. I'm not going to read any more of the manga just so that I'm surprised for the anime. My reaction on this has been quite lackluster, I would say. It's not as flashy as I wanted it to be. And I think it's because I've read the story for like 4 or 5 chapters already. So I'm not going to read any more of the manga just so that I'm fully surprised when stuff happens. Like, if just the base form transformation of Double was this good, I can't wait for them to go further. Like, I can't wait for them to pull out heat metal and, like, can you imagine the animation for a metal branding? Like, the metal branding memory break is just going to blow my mind. And that's not even bringing up Fang Joker. That's not bringing up Extreme. Right? There's so many things that are going to be animated so beautifully in this series. So, and there's lots of story points, lots of animation stuff, lots of music that we'll probably get from the original series, or maybe even remixes of the original stuff coming into this. So there's a lot to look forward to in the upcoming weeks as we just head right in. For the next 10 weeks, we are going to be treated to something new, and I am all for it. I know the pacing is a little bit of an issue right now. It's a bit of an issue, but hopefully they will fix it in the upcoming weeks, and we'll actually get fully fleshed out stories within the 2-episode time frame like we usually do. Because dragging it on for 3 episodes just isn't double. It just doesn't work. Right? Double always worked 2-part. It just goes with the show's format. 2 people coming 1, 2 guy members, 2 slots on the driver. The double, everything has to be in 2s. Whatever it is, there are some issues that can be fixed, but overall this was a very, very good introduction to Fuuto Tante. I know I'm going to be very excited to see how it goes. I'm hoping you guys will also be excited, and we'll just have to see where the next episode takes us. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe, all that junk. But most importantly, please do comment. I want to read and I want to grow with this YouTube experience. I really want to learn how to keep moving forward. And the best way I can do that is to learn how. So if you guys out there know some stuff I can do for YouTube, or you see anything that I can change, please do, and please do let me know. I do look forward to reading your comments and making improvements accordingly. Thank you so much, and with that I am signing off. Au revoir everyone. I'll see you next time.